Interesting. Well, it's time for your analysis of the game.
All right.
So,
Just to get confirmation on
I
itself.
believe, frageh, you have an analysis of the game.
Yeah. Let's just check if it's up on the screen.
On our lovely new touchpad, Nova Sports touchpad. So, I believe it is on now.
It is
so
on.
Go ahead.
All right. So we start
Frageh.
here, right around the right side of the pitch. He's free to make the pass. He waits to get pressured. He makes the pass. They should have done a lot better there. It's not letting me pause. Okay.
It's not
I can't pause the video. Nice.
Try.
Let me refresh. I'll refresh.
Having some technical difficulties, guys.
All right. Let's see if I can pause now. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay. So you see here.
Yeah.
That should have been an interception. Right here. First mistake from Paddington.
Yeah.
Should have been an interception right off the bat. He's been pressured by two players. They're not so. A mistake on the other team as well, on Kirkby, because they have two people going for one ball. They could have had one starting to make a run or dropping back because they saw that a Paddington player was going into it first. But he failed to get it, which is their first mistake. Yeah, you see, he got it, but he lost it on the touch when he should have just cleared it straight away. And then we just see Kirkby's now on the wing. But look at all this space. They have no one pressuring. This guy's getting back way too late. They have no one pressuring. Look at all this open space. He decided to go for the cross, but he could easily cut inside and make it an easier make it easier for himself, or even get a shot off.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see what happens if I undo everything. All right, there we go. So he's able to carry on. The Paddington player stops. That's very poor work rate. Very poor work rate. He should be putting on the pressure. He has zero pressure on him right now. If I was him, I would have cut inside because there's zero pressure.
Yeah.
He plays it in, and he's able to get they're able to get the header off. It's a 3v2 in the box. Kirkby's at a disadvantage. But all the Paddington players completely time the header wrong. They're way too forward. The ball's landing here, and they're expecting it to come shorter. All of them. No one's covering behind the Kirkby player, so it's a free header. And then I can't tell if I'm pretty sure that turned out to be a goal, but we can't tell because the clip cuts short. But it's just that there's no pressure on the attackers whatsoever. And so they can just freely do whatever they want. And that's the main mistake. They just aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. There's no one covering the wings. They have free real estate.
Very interesting analysis from you, frageh. Very in-depth as well. So, over to the next clip. I believe that is you done with that piece of analysis. Very interesting analysis. Epic Insul, I believe you have some analysis you are wanting to do.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well,
so the clip here, we have a no fair play from Kirkby. And let's get this clip rolling. Not much stopping for this clip as we don't need to see it, but this is drop ball. So he boots it up. It gets past the painted defender. Then they get the shot off, and it goes right over the goalkeeper. And you can see with the big. Let me point this out for you. There's a big red exclamation point over his head. And if you don't know an ECL, that means he lagged. So then what Kirkby decides to do is that they decide not to fair play it, which I think is a very kind of like scumbaggy move. Because first of all, it's Paddington. You don't need to treat them like this. They're already not that good anyway. But what I heard from the other players I was watching the game, they said they were calling him Scum FC. There's some feud between the teams. But honestly, I meant to say this earlier, but I'll just relate it to the clip, is that Kirkby really is not as good as I think they are. Like, I'm being dead serious. And I think that has a lot to do with this clip because they have a lot of confidence. Yeah, but as we said, it's good to go in with a lot of confidence, but they were just playing like scumbags, really. Especially with this fair play clip. Again, they shot probably about. I'm just exaggerating. They shot about 50 times and scored what, like 6 or 7. I forgot the score, but still, I believe this is still just a very scumbag move, and it was wrong for Kirkby to do this, especially against Paddington.
Very interesting analysis again. Epic insult, thank you. We have the next clip, which both of you can work together here to analyze. Yeah. So
I'll let Josh start with it, and
one
I'll
of you
continue
can
with what he
control
says.
it, and both of you can both talk about it together and argue away, or agree away, of course. So
I mean, I haven't watched this clip, so we're just going to go into it out of the blue.
All right. Yep.
So right off the bat, we see. So there's already a ball coming in. 2 defenders running for one. So pretty sure this is Telly. Yeah, he's doing fine. He should continue running this way. Maybe watch out for the other attacker coming through. But the thing is, if this guy's going for the ball and this guy's going for the ball, what happens to this guy if they fail to get possession? I feel like Cuckby were double teaming balls too many times when they should have left it for someone else. So you see, he's still chasing after the ball, and you see they're able to run. They take the shot, and that's just very, very. That's horrible keeping. Very, very bad keeping. It's a really low and weak shot. You can save it by just pressing X and taking a touch, but he misses the ball completely. You can see him miss the ball. It's not that it went through him. You can see him go right beside him. That's a very weak and horrible shot. They got the goal, but Kirkby, this is a huge mistake by Kirkby. This should never happen. And against a better opposition, they would get completely dominated if they play this way.
Epic Insult, do you have anything to say about this clip?
Yeah, I mean, the obvious point is that was horrible goalkeeping, at the moment, and it was just embarrassing for Tekesh. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad to see Kirkby, get scored on by Paddington. It's very good to watch. But besides that, I feel like this is one of the better plays shown by Paddington, but it also shows their kind of. Hey, let's just replay this. Let's see. Yeah, as you can see, he takes this shot and takes it all the way out. Sorry, let me get a better color. Takes it all the way from out here, and then decides to lower it. Shoots a very low into the middle. Shoots a very low shot in the middle, which obviously not the best shot to take. But Tekesh, because of his unlucky quote unquote goalkeeping, you could see it went in. Obviously, I don't think this was the best shot to concede to, but I'm glad to see it. Glad to see a Paddington goal.
Well, I just want to continue on from that. In the first place, this shot. You just have to wonder what was his thought process with this shot. Because if you're shooting from out here, you're not going to take this kind of shot. It's really simple for keeper. Any keeper will get this 99.99% of the time. Here, he didn't. But so let's see what his options were. And that's the thing. You see very poor work rate from the Paddington players. Let me just try and erase everything. Okay, it doesn't let me. All right, I'll just draw over it. So you have one Paddington player here, completely wide open, and I would say he's in a better position for a shot because he has more control over how much power he wants to put onto it. But here, I feel like you can't really put too much power. You're kind of more limited. So I'd rather take the shot from here than from where the shot taker's position is. And you see Kirkby, another defensive error. They have all 3 of the defenders here. Okay, he's doing fine. He's marking. This guy's challenging for the ball. But what about this? There's nothing here. The better option would have been to pass here. They got the goal, but that wouldn't happen in any other game.
Yeah. So clearly you both think it was a very poor goal for Kirkby to concede and is very worrying. Anyway, that is enough of the touchpad. And very good analysis from you two lads. So thank you for that.